Welcome, welcome. Are you enjoying the flower show? Yeah, aren't they beautiful? I mean, I saw the hummingbird display over there. That was gorgeous. Did y'all see Ed Castro's display? That's right. I'm done setting up, but first of all, what I want to do is get everyone relaxed. So that handsome young man behind the curtains, Jason, my assistant, he's single. For any single ladies, we're going to auction him off tonight. He's opening some bottles, and he's going to bring them out over there. So if you guys want to go grab a cup, grab a glass of wine, and have some samples. Oops. Let me help him out bring the wine. Number by 9. We should have a 2-digit number. Not a 3-digit number, not a 1-digit number, a 2-digit number. Take the first digit and sum it with the second digit. For example, if your answer was 16, 1 plus 6 is 7. Now we should have a 1-digit number, right? Subtract 5 from this number. Okay? Now this number, think of it as a letter. If your answer was 1, the corresponding letter would be A. If your answer was 2, the corresponding letter would be B. If your answer was 3, the letter would be C. If your answer was 4, the letter would be D, 5, E, and so on. Now, if your math is correct, then you should have the right answer. Now we're going to geography. Think of a country that corresponds to this letter. But this country has to be not on an island, but on a continent. Think of a country that starts with this letter. If you can't think of the country, it's okay, ask your neighbor. They may know it. And if you see that they're puzzled, just whisper it. Don't tell me. Does everybody have a country? All right. The last letter in this country. Can you think of that? What that letter is, right? Think of an animal that starts with that letter. All right. Does this animal everybody where this animal lives in Australia, raise your hands, please. Did we have kangaroo? All right, we're paying attention. Good, good, good. So we may have some fun. Now I'll ask you again after about 2 or 3 glasses of wine. Nothing better than to go out in your own garden and pick your vegetables from there. Take your spices. I mean, your tomatoes. When they're straight off the vine, they're great. There's annuals that we can grow. There's perennials. I mean, there's a lot of plants that we can grow in our garden. And now is the time. Now is when we have to start tilling. But don't ask me. I know about cooking. Those guys out there, they're the experts. And they'll tell you what to plant, how to make your garden. I've been talking to them. I've been looking at the stage and all that stuff, and I didn't know this. For example, if you're planting tomatoes, it's good to plant parsley around the tomatoes. Why? Because parsley attracts the wasp that eat the worm that eats the tomato. And it attracts other pests that are not bad for the tomato, but that kill other insects that destroy the tomatoes. Have a seat here. What are you smiling about? You have a beautiful smile. Come on in. I'll give you more. Give them that one. Anybody else would you like to come in? How about you, sir? You want to come in? Come on in. Come on. Be careful with this arrangement. One of the things that we're going to make today, and I think it's perfect because it coincides with cooking from the garden. Ingredients. Right? They do, but the ones at Vidalia are sweet. They are, yeah. Now this recipe we're going to use not really a teaspoon, but a teaspoon and a half, especially when it starts doing the little dome on top. I'm going to grab it about a teaspoon. The closer you cup your hand, you'll figure it out the more you cook. The closer you cup your hand, you end up with a teaspoon. The more you open it up, you end up with a tablespoon. So, but still keep the fingers closed. I'm going to do a teaspoon. Now we have red salsa. That's all it was. Here, Salt and pepper to taste. Salt and pepper to taste means it is spicy. Told you. Salt and pepper to taste means use your own judgment, use your own taste buds. But you know more or less right now how much salt you like in your foods, how much salt you don't like in your foods. Does anyone know why it's kosher salt? Nope. Contrary to popular belief, McMurray was a small avocado, would you agree? Where are you from? Ecuador, okay. Colombia. Yeah. This would be a small avocado for us. These are very popular in South America, Latin America, and Mexico. Mexico will be from North America. In California, we're used to the Haas avocado. I didn't know this. Again, I learned from somebody over here. It's been amazing. This species was created by Rudolph Haas in 1935. Is that right? Or yeah. And he patented the tree. And all trees come from the mother tree that he created. I think they had to cut the tree down in 2002. So all Haas avocados have one mother tree. I didn't know that. Again, from these people over here. I call it a straitjacket. I'm the crazy one. So just show your ticket, get a free drink or appetizer on us. So keep your tickets. We'll keep the wristband. If not, the recipes are out there. Just bring your recipe and tell me you made it. Even if you didn't make it, lie to me. Medium rare, we're going to cook it for about 3 minutes. If we want to cook it medium, we're going to cook it for about 4 minutes. And then medium well, it's going to be anywhere from 4.5 to 5 minutes. One thing you look at is sometimes the churrasco will be thicker, so although I said 3 minutes, you may have to go 4 minutes for medium rare. These pieces happen to be a little bit thinner. So I'm going to put, for you girls, I'm going to put it on for 3 minutes and 4.5, 5 minutes for you girls. Is that all right? Now, if you notice on the churrasco, I'm going to bring this piece out that we're marinating for 2 to 4 hours. One side has a lot of fat on it, and the other side doesn't. When we cook this steak, we want the fat to be on the top, not on the bottom. And you want to do that with any big meat. You want the fat on the top because as you're cooking it, all those juices just keep coming down and making your steak juicier and heartier. It's a lot of flavor. I know we're saying fat, but trust me, it tastes a lot better. Now I need a timer for 3 minutes. I need a volunteer. And also, tomorrow you're making this dish. You can take a little bread, maybe some dinner rolls, cut them in half,